This is a very common mistake that I see a lot of installers do. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog. So today we're actually going to be finishing off the Lexus that we have here. We'll be seeing how far we actually get done today. I do have to disassemble the car, as you guys can see. But first things first, we're actually going to go ahead and remove the front bumper. Probably unbolt the headlights so that this way we can move them back and go ahead and get the vinyl in between there. And then the Lexus badge does have to get removed. Mirrors will end up getting removed. Window trim will get removed, as well the door handles. So we'll go ahead and start with the front end, and we'll go ahead and work our way back. So I'm not 100% sure on exactly how I'm going to be editing the videos. So with me explaining everything like I did with the hood in the last episode, it does add more time, so it makes the videos a little bit longer. I did notice when I posted the video on the hood, a lot of you guys were commenting that you guys liked the more in-depth videos. So that's what I'm going to aim more for. So expect more in-depth videos pretty much on how to get corners done, avoiding adhesive lines, cutting materials, tools that you should be using and stuff like that. If there's anything else that you guys specifically want to see, drop a comment down below. But other than that, you guys, let's go ahead and take apart the front end. Alright guys, so the bumper on the Lexus was super easy to remove. You have 3 10s up top. All of these holes right here are actually all clips. You just push them down and then the top cover will actually pop off. But now that the front bumper is removed, going to go ahead and remove the headlight, or just unbolt it so that this way I have a little bit more room to go ahead and tuck the vinyl. And then from there, we'll probably just end up removing the F-Sport badge, and we'll go ahead and start the fenders. Also, you guys, secret to removing badges is fishing string. So fishing string will actually go ahead and remove them. It's the simplest way to go ahead and get it off. The only bad thing is that it does leave the glue residue. But what I use to go ahead and remove the residue is I have this rubber wheel. So this actually removes all of the 3M residue that the badge is going to leave. So. Alright guys, so I just finished up the driver's side emblem. I got the glue removed as well, and you guys were able to see how the wheel actually worked. Now that this side's done, I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the passenger side, and then we'll go ahead and hop back onto the driver's side and remove the windshield trims, as well this little black trimming at the bottom. The black trim getting removed is going to allow us to tuck the vinyl in between here, just so that this way we don't have to fight the rubber piece or anything like that. Alright guys, so I got the window trims off, as you guys can see, and this gives me access to go ahead and tuck everything back here, as well gives me access to the 10. I'm actually going to end up removing the 10 right here, just so that this way when I tuck these 2 corners, I'm able to go ahead and pull the fender out, so it'll give me a little bit more accessibility to wrapping everything the correct way. So I'm going to go ahead and get the fender clay board, get it ready, and then I'll go ahead and bring you guys back, and we're actually going to go ahead and start wrapping it. So let's get it. Alright boys, so before I actually go ahead and lay the fender, I am going to go ahead and explain something to you guys. This is a very common mistake that I see a lot of installers do, and beginner installers. They will actually go ahead and pull the backing paper off and try to glass it as the vinyl is right now, which is an absolutely no-no. What you want to do first is actually go ahead and find your ending point of where the fender is, which ends right here. So now from here, I'm gonna grab my blade or my zippy. Zippy would be safer, of course. And we're gonna go ahead and cut about 3 inches down below. Glassing it with this on, it's possible, but I'm telling you guys are making your lives like 10 times harder without cutting this piece out. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna set you guys back up, and let's go and get this fender done. Now watch you guys, as I go ahead and lay this, I'm gonna go ahead and glass the majority of this area in one pull. And that's because I was able to go ahead and cut this out. You guys can see a majority of that is glass. These wrinkles went ahead and fell straight. So now all I have to do is just go ahead and lift these up and tuck it on, or go ahead and stick it on the hood. So all that's ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and come over to this side, super easy process. Gonna go ahead and pull my triangle motion actually up. So you wanna make sure you pull up. Bam, lock it in right there. From here, we're gonna go ahead and just press it on. Lock that on. Get this wrinkle out right here. Bam. Then from here, we're able to go ahead and glass from the bottom. Loosen that up. And bam, just like that, it's pretty much glassed. Alright guys, so just glassed up the fender. The first thing to go ahead and start on, and actually on this fender, is going to be where this body line is. This is a very easy way to go ahead and get an adhesive line. A lot of common people would actually start from down here, and they'll go ahead and start squeegeeing up. Every time you stop where that line is, I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick because I can get it out. That right there will leave an adhesive line, so I don't want to let it sit for too long. But you guys were able to see what I meant. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys on tripod. I'll lower it down so you guys can see me attack it actually all in one shot. So this will be done first, and then we'll go ahead and work our air down. And then from the body line right here, we're going to work our way up. All right guys, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and lock in this body line right here. All the way across. And just like that, we're gonna go ahead and add some heat. And you guys wanna get this done fairly quick, because if you guys do any type of air, you guys will go ahead and get an adhesive line. So this is the number one thing we do not want. Bam, and just like that, you guys, we have that done. So you guys seen it was super easy. The only thing I did was grab my pump, put it right here at the front of the fender, and press down really nice and firm all the way across. As you guys can see, I went ahead and got that done in one piece. No adhesive lines, nothing like that. The incorrect way to go ahead and do this would be just like this. You would grab your fender, most installers would go ahead and just start working their way up. So every time I stop right here, it's gonna leave an adhesive line. Bam, bam. That's what you do not want. So you wanna go ahead and attack the most aggressive part on the car that you're actually wrapping, just to go ahead and avoid the adhesive lines. Alright guys, so this is the front of the fender. As you guys can see, I do have a little bit left to go ahead and trim. This is actually everything that is post-heated, so this is what's going to go ahead and get trimmed off. So when I cut my corners, everything is cut really flush, just so that this way, like say for instance, I want to tuck this behind it. Within time, just because there's a stretch on it, and once heat is exposed to it, it's eventually going to end up lifting, and it'll eventually look like that. So this is the reason why I add a little bit of a stretch to the corner, as well tuck it to my best capability underneath the corner, and then from here I'll go ahead and post heat, and then I'll trim the rest of this off. Alright guys, so I just finished up the fender completely, trimming and everything. I'm just gonna show you guys in detail. So you guys can see the corner, everything came out really good. Nothing is lifting. Let me show you guys the inside over here. No corners lifting, nothing like that. Okay, so now that the driver's side fender is done, I'm actually going to go ahead and reverse the car, turn it around, and we'll go ahead and start the passenger side. So with this side, I'm just going to go ahead and set you guys up a tripod. I'm going to go ahead and do my thing, get it wrapped, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next piece. So pretty much with the passenger side, I'm just going to make a normal vlog as I usually do. With the driver's side, I'll go ahead and do more in-depth videos for you guys. Alright guys, so both fenders on the F-Sport is finished. I also threw the F-Sport badge back on. If you guys are wondering what tools I just used a hard squeegee. I used a soft felt squeegee by Avery Dennison blade, and an Avery Dennison magnet. As far as today, I'm actually just going to go ahead and call it a day. I spent like 4 hours just walking through both fenders and just killing time, and also disassembling. But also, right here, this is exactly why I wanted to take the headlight out. You guys can see how much cleaner it looks. I could have got away with it on, it's just it wouldn't have looked as clean, or I wouldn't have been able to tuck as much as I did, but looks a lot better. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this vlog. I'm not exactly sure how long this one's going to be, because I know when I walked you guys through the fender it was a little bit longer. But anyways, we'll go ahead and continue where we left off tomorrow morning. I'll pick up the camera and I will go ahead and walk you guys through everything that I end up doing. First things first, we'll actually end up disassembly, so we'll end up taking off the mirrors as well the door handles. We'll lay our main piece, and we'll go ahead and cut out our side skirts and a door, just so that this way we're able to lay everything individually. And yeah. But anyways, I'm about to go ahead and go grab some food with my girlfriend, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Also, before I go, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.